Hey guys, Grifton here, and today we're talking about Avoidance set, but this one is unique in that you need no professions in order to achieve the 96.2 or 101.2 avoidance cap. So here's my set right here that achieves this 96.29, as you can see down here. I do have all my buffs already turned on that are required in order to do this. Now I do want to point out a couple things and how I did this, but first I want to talk about what made me decide to do this. So someone in the comments named Better said Zolomon head with 3 agi gems is better than the NG head, I believe, for avoidance. Now, though that's not true, the two are so close that it's worth switching them, and I'm going to explain why. So first, let's pull them both up. So you've got the the quad death blow X44 goggles on the left and the Grim Grin face guard on the right. Now, the quad death blow has 61 agi and 1 gem slot plus a meta socket. We'll talk about the meta socket in a second. So let's add 10 agi to any gem that we have. So that's 71 agi versus the 40 plus 30, so that's 70. So in just pure agility, the quad deathblow X44 goggles have 1 agility more than the Grim Grin face guard. Now, the quad deathblow does have that meta socket, but the meta socket's kind of a red herring in that if you use the meta socket and try to achieve it, your other gear has to start using different colored gems in order to accommodate the meta socket, which actually makes it harder for you to achieve the avoidance cap. So by just ignoring the meta socket, you can easily achieve the cap, or by just using the Grim Grin face guard, you can also achieve the cap. So we're going to go ahead and just grab the Grim Grin face guard here, but I also want to explain why just overall it's a better choice. If you don't know, in order to craft the quad deathblow X44 goggles, there's actually a lot involved. First, you need to be an engineer, obviously. Second, you need to craft the deathblow X11 goggles. Then you need to get the pattern that drops in Sunwell Plateau for the quad deathblow X44 goggles. Now, once you've crafted it, yeah, you can use it, but it also is going to destroy your X11 goggles. So it's a lot of gold, a lot of time, a lot of research into doing all this stuff. Or you can go into Zolomon that resets every 3 days and go for the Grim Grin face guard that literally nobody wants. People pass on it constantly. I think we've seen it twice and we've DE'd it both times. So you could just grab this thing right now in phase 4 and be all set. Now, that goes for the engineering, but what about enchanting? Well, it turns out, even though the enchanting rings help out a ton, you can easily get this this whole thing done without them. You do have to make some sacrifices when it comes to your tier bonus. So in my other one, I have the shoulders and the wrists in order to achieve the tier 6 2 set bonus to get the extra 15% mangle, which is really nice to have. But in order to do it here, I wasn't able to keep those. I had to go to the Demon Tooth shoulder pads. Now you can still wear the tier 6 bracers if you want to, but I already have the Guardian's leather bracers lined up to go into my bags as soon as phase 5 drops, so it doesn't make sense for me to wait for another piece of gear. But this is it. I mean, as you can see, 96.29, the golden numbers, 96.2, and you don't need any professions. This is huge for any people that are leatherworking, skinning, or mining, herbalism. You can now get that avoidance cap. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. I hope for those of you that weren't able to achieve it before and were maybe discouraged, or at least more excited now, and go ahead and grab the Grim Grin face guard because it's actually a pretty solid piece anyway. Anyway guys, thanks for checking out this video, and as always, take care.